Hey everyone, it's Siobhan. So my hair idea today is kind of a tribute to my YouTube friend, and I guess mentor in a way, TorrinPaige, aka Heather. And she recently did a video called The Siobhan, and it was after me. It was the coolest thing, and I want you to know, Heather, that I've actually worn that braid a few times and I've been complimented, and I was so psyched when I saw the video. Just because it kind of happened during a period of time where I was feeling kind of low and down. And it meant a whole lot to me. So the hair idea that I came up with, it actually took me a couple of tries. And it was just because I was imagining something in my mind, but I was kind of picturing it on Heather and not on myself. And then when I started to do it to myself, I realized that it wasn't going to work out because my hair is just simply not that long. Anyway, it's kind of a half up, half down sort of a deal, and I guess the reason for it is because if I was sitting in your living room, Heather, and I had all of your beautiful hair in front of me to play with, I'd probably want to create something that would show off your length, and I wouldn't want to pin it all up. And I know that's probably not the most convenient style for somebody who's busy and walking dogs, or maybe crafting, or even going to the supermarket to have it all kind of in your way, but I know that I would want to see all your length, and so this is kind of what I came up with. I'm really nervous that you guys won't like this, but more importantly, I'm nervous that Heather won't like this. So yeah, fingers crossed, and hope you guys enjoyed the video. So it's kind of like a braided, it's gonna be kind of like a braided headband. So you sort of want to decide where in your head you want the headband to be, like right here at the front, maybe. More in the middle here, or way back on your crown. I'm going to put mine in the middle, and wherever you decide you want your headband to be, that's kind of where you should part your hair. So now this part is kind of optional. I think that some women might like this or not like it. It depends. You can leave your hair parted down the middle and completely forego this step if you want. But I'm going to do one of these things where I'm just going to, I guess I'll use my fingers. I'm going to section a bit of hair, and I guess I'm going to kind of do it like a V-shaped, like going backwards. So this kind of looks like one of those snooky puffs, you know? I don't know what that's even called, the snooky. You could just kind of leave it like this and take a bobby pin, and just pin it through to have your hair pulled back. But I'm going to create actually a French braid with this small section of hair. And the only reason I'm doing it on myself is because my hair is fine and it's a little bit short. And so it's gonna, the French braid is, I guess, gonna act kind of like a base for the bobby pins in the next step. Okay, so I actually used a small clear elastic to tie my braid off. But you actually could use bobby pins too, just to kind of hold it in place. And now the next step is, again, I took all my hair out of the ponytail, and I'm gonna section, I guess, a pretty good chunk of hair from the side of my head. So, where's that? Kind of behind my ear, I guess? Or in front, I don't know, is that behind my ear? Yes. Now, with the hair that you've got sectioned here, you're going to make 2 braids on each side. For the top section here, I'm pulling the hair back as I braid. And I'm just going to do a regular 3-stranded braid, but you know, I guess you could probably do any kind of braid you wanted, even a rope braid. This braid is like this, kind of, going back. I'm going to use a little clippy, kind of get it out of the way for a minute. And then with the underside here, this is what's going to kind of be braided over to cover that elastic or whatever bobby pins you might have. So I guess this is a little bit more tricky in the sense that you're kind of braiding sort of upside down again. The braid should end up kind of looking like this. The one on the top goes straight back like that, and the one on the bottom, it'll look a little funny when it's hanging down this way, but it's leaning towards the other side of your head, kind of like a headband. I guess smooth out the rest of the back of your head or hair or whatever. and take a bottom braid and kind of have this top piece is going to kind of cover this side. So does that make sense? Bring the bottom braid behind the top braid and over. And just use a couple of bobby pins to hold it in place. You guys can see I've got the braided headbands, but unfortunately my braids are just too short. If I was working on Torrin's hair, I'm sure I'd have like a huge braid left to work with, and I would probably just wind it under here, both of them, and kind of tie them in a ponytail, and then just unravel the rest of the 2 braids so that I guess the rest of the hair would blend in. But I'm gonna have to kind of figure something else out because I look like I have little alien ears or something. Step would be to divide your hair in 2 here in the back. And it really doesn't matter if this is neat or not. So I'm just gonna use a clip to tie it up for a second. These 2 braids, they're gonna kind of come straight back like this. And these are actually long enough for me to do this. But take an elastic, any elastic will do. Let your hair down so that it covers it. Okay. So it kind of looks as though it's sort of interwoven with your hair. I like that. I think it looks pretty. So, whoa. Looks as though the ends of my braids are pretty much tucked. But, yeah, maybe I should stick an extra bobby pin in just in case. Oh wow, that's so cool. I didn't really plan for that, but the ends of my braids are kind of just like perfect, or my top braids are perfect length for me to kind of tuck them into my bottom braids with a bobby pin from underside. That's so cool. I think it would have been really amazing if my top braids here had been longer, because like I said, then they would wrap all the way around your head. And so when you would be looking at it from the side, this piece here would extend all the way around, and then this would just kind of tuck under. And I just think that would look really super pretty on Torrin. Yeah, it's only kind of sort of working for me, but it's not really a look for me, it's for you, Torrin, and I hope you like it. I will see you all in my next video. Go subscribe to TorrinPaige, and yeah, I'll see you later.